Oh man. YouTube. What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
Your boy Pat, the only one who had faith in the Niners.
Well, I guess I'll be Mill, the only one that called it.
The
um,
jinx.
yeah, nah, man. Want y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. We have the therapy edition of our night, the first therapy edition. Tough loss that we have to all recover from, despite picking the Chiefs. I was also hurting as well, y'all. I was ready. I was ready to get the tattoo. We would have had content. And it would have been amazing. It would have been fucked up on Market Street tomorrow. But that is not happening. And we are now here. Shit is crazy. I want to look at the chat. See who's fucking with us right now. My boy Morale, man, rocking new era ain't even pull up. First one in the chat. Morale was good, my boy overseas, man, for real.
What's up with your man?
Man, for real. It's been one hell of a tough weekend, and I'm still not recovering from it. Yeah, no, it's not going.
Yeah.
Bro, there was
We're never gonna recover from it. It's never. But we back on the path, you feel me? Like it sucks, but it's like we've been here. It's sad to say this feeling is too familiar. You know what I'm saying? So we know how this shit go. But honestly, I feel much better about this team than any of our other Super Bowl losses. Like, because the last couple years we knew the team was gonna break up, and still a lot of our core is still together. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, we got a solid core still left, so we still gonna make one more run. We obviously the favorites again in Vegas, which gets on my fucking nerves, but I get why they do it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it sucks, but at the end of the day, man, it's part of the game. So you gotta eat it all summer.
This one, we're gonna get into it. This one might hurt a little bit more because of how he did it at the end. The nigga really walked us down. That shit was crazy.
I mean, I'm like, yeah. To me, the other one was worse because it was 3rd and 15, bro. He just threw it up to Tyreek on like a crazy. This one is just like,
so yeah, one iconic play.
Yeah, and that kind of made him who he was, like low key. You feel me? So like now it's like this is what he does. We just left the window open. Like I don't want him to walk through it, but it's just like you left the door open. You feel me? Like what? You know what I mean? You gotta live with. You know what I mean? It's just so it sucks, but at the end of the day, gotta give that man his credit. You feel me? You give him an inch, he takes a mile. Like by no means did he play a perfect game. Really, I don't even really think he played that great of a game. It's just them last couple of possessions he turned it on in overtime. And yeah, exactly. He turned it on a little bit, and it was like that's why he's 15. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's tough to watch. But as a sports fan, it was kind of crazy because it's gonna be in NFL history. We just watched the GOAT.
No, for sure. And that was when people was like directly after the game, people was like you feel me, Chiefs fans and Niners fans, they'd be interacting with you like, man, that was a classic. And you like, bro, want to hear that shit? Like, you feel me? I don't give a fuck about no classic, bro. Like, I'm not even thinking of terms of a historical game. And like, once the dust settled, I'm like, damn, I guess it was like overtime in the Super Bowl. Like that was lit. You feel me? Both teams scored.
Usher,
but I'm like,
Usher
in the moment.
Usher, we'll get to that in a second.
I missed the halftime show, bro. I was nervous. Had to go, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, it was, yeah. I watched the halftime show a little bit later. You feel me? I watched the repeat. He was doing his thing though.
That was the least stressful part of the game for me, bro.
Nah, bro, for sure.
The whole game, nigga, halftime came in. I'm like, oh yeah, we got the Usher concert. Let's go, nigga.
Hey, he did his thing.
Darkness.
But for me, it was like vibes were super high all weekend. Like it was great, but then it was just like immediately after Dre got hurt, man. I always, you feel me, thoughts and prayers go to Dre Greenlaw too. You feel me? We gotta start by saying that. But once that happened, the rest of the game was on pins and needles for me. I was just like, nah, bro, like the vibes was too high, and then that happened, and I was just like, Oh shit! Like, don't get me wrong. I still thought, you feel me, we was gonna win, but it was just like immediately after that, I was never comfortable. You feel me? Like the vibe immediately went to like, oh shit! Like, you feel me? That was tension. Like, it was just, yeah. From that moment on, I was like, these commercials is extra long.
Low key,
extra not funny.
It could have been the shrooms, but the commercials were really entertaining for me this year, bro. Like, it was a lot of celebrities, a lot of funny jokes.
It was definitely
I like the commercials this year.
It was not terrible, but I'm just watching all of them like end it now. I want to play. I want to see this game. Like, I don't care about who's here. Kanye's here doing commercials on his phone. This is crazy. They got Ben Affleck and Tom Brady in the commercial.
That was crazy.
And then low key, I think Method Man was in the commercial too, but he's not really getting talked about. It's just, you feel me, all the stars, and I forgot who the third white dude was. It was Matt Damon, maybe. Was it Matt Damon? Yeah, I think it's Matt Damon. Yeah. But yeah, man, it was just stress the whole game. Stress. After Dre got hurt, it was just nothing but stress, bro.
The whole game. Let's get to the chat for a little bit before we jump into it. Riley says he puts all the blame on Kyle Shanahan. He hasn't capitalized on his opportunity. Even though I watched it more than 50 times, there's no way you watched the game more than 50 times, Riley, between now and when it ended. I still couldn't overcome from this game.
I haven't even watched it in full once. I've seen parts. I said that after the game, like, I'll never watch this shit.
I don't watch our Super Bowls, bro. We be losing every single time, bro. Like, I'm not trying to relive pain. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
I watched the Niners first one, the 2012 one. I've watched that one before.
With the Ravens?
Yeah, but I ain't watched the last Chiefs
one. But like,
I didn't watch the last.
These ones hurt more. These ones hurt more. My boy, Neil in the building. First, whatever y'all say. Shout out Gang the Violence. I can't take another Super Bowl L, man. Yeah, no. I'm taking it, brother. This is where we are at.
My boy, yeah.
My boy Mark in the building. Man. What's good with my guys? You got some shit to talk about. As a Raider fan, I only asked one thing. That was to not let Kansas City at the goddamn pool of my stadium. Y'all let me down, my good brothers.
Hold on. You got to talk about your team giving them full access to y'all stadium.
Right? They damn near home. Y'all out there laying the red carpet and shit for niggas, man. Right. Y'all like, y'all put that on yourself, Mark. Like that's on y'all, man. Shit, y'all was as much. Y'all should have let us, you know what I'm saying, have the big piece of the chicken and put family in the stadium. But nah, y'all treated us like we was family through blood, y'all, like, or through marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like we had to go down the street to the hotel. God damn, the things practicing on high school fields and shit like that, man. That shit was crazy. Like, do you think that added to any of the shenanigans that was going on in the field in terms of like injury wise and shit like that?
I mean, our team was getting hurt. They wasn't. I ain't gonna say it was, but it's
just a correlation. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? It just felt ridiculous, but it just felt like just the whole week everything was stacked up against this. So I don't necessarily. I'm not gonna say that's an excuse, but it was just like every step of the way, it was another roadblock that we had to overcome. But, you know, we move. I'm not gonna put the blame solely on Kyle Shanahan. You feel me?
It's not even nobody to blame. And
that's what I'm saying. Not one specific person. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like it was the nigga just, bro. He walked us down with like 6 minutes left in the game. Walked us down first in the fourth with 1 minute and 30 left in the game. All right, let's get to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say where you want to start. We can start there if that's what you want.
San Francisco 49ers. We got into a tie right now. This is therapy session. San Francisco 49ers end up losing to the boogeyman in Kansas City named Pat Mahomes again in a heartbreaking fashion in overtime with 8 seconds left on the clock.
Wait, in the whole game for real, was only that much time left in the whole game. Oh, because you're right, because they got past the thing and they was just draining the clock out. They wasn't moving. You're right. He
threw the last pass with 8 seconds on the clock, and it looked like it was the first quarter. Like he could have.
Yeah, but man,
let's look at it because for the game itself, niggas put up yards. I can't put a ton of blame on Purdy. I felt like Purdy was playing not to lose instead of playing to win. He was
You
23
think so?
for 38.
I thought he took some good
He took
chances.
some shots in the beginning, but it's starting to tighten up a little bit more when we got towards the fourth and overtime for me, especially the one with Juwan at the end. Even though Chris Jones came in free, I just felt like he could have did something else.
I was gonna say, like, I don't really know what you expect that man to do in
Man,
that situation. I
call
ain't
the
gonna lie.
coverage, slide the coverage to the right because
He
Baldy broke it
did,
down. A guard pulled or somebody pulled and they
yeah,
shifted
but
to the
that's
left,
but
and he came scotch free. You gotta be able
yeah,
to call that out.
Burford was not supposed to go inside. But also, if Burford does go inside, McKivitz has to then pick him up because you can't let the guy rush from inside free no matter what. At the end of the day, even if your assignment is outside assignment, you have to cover the inside man first. So, and McKivitz got caught in a spot where he ends up blocking nobody. So Burford did make a mistake because the protection was slid to the right. The only one who pulled was the center, and that's to throw off the linebacker to give him a basically misdirection in his eyes, thinking the play is going left. But the protection was slid to the right. It's just Burford probably forgot his assignment, missed his assignment, whatever the case may be, had a lapse in judgment. And then McKivitz, instead of covering for him or doing what he's supposed to do in that situation, he gets caught in no man's land. And then the best player on their defense is just barreling down. So I don't really blame Purdy because at that point, he's just trying to get rid of the ball. Like he has trying to save like his self-preservation at that point. Instincts kick in. Like
we had 5 quarters of play, and we only scored 22 points against Patrick Mahomes. And he only had 1 touchdown in the game. Yes, he did not throw an interception, but he was playing more not to lose playing not to win for sure. And just the targets in the game, like bro, Christian McCaffrey, he only like people were saying like let's run the ball more. Like bro, he still had 22 carries and 8 receptions, so he still touched the ball 30 times.
Yeah.
When you cannot find Brandon Ayuk for only 3 catches in the game, when you cannot find Deebo Samuel in the Super Bowl for 3 catches in the game, when you cannot find George Kittle, your fucking tight end of all tight ends, bro, he's going up against Travis Kelce, and y'all supposed to be going, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth, only has 2 catches in the game for 4 yards, bro. Like, that's unacceptable. That's not how you're going to win the game. I'm not putting
I
on
hear
Purdy,
you.
but I'm
I was
just
gonna say,
saying.
but I don't completely put that on Purdy either because a lot of the routes, Kittle wasn't even in route. He's blocking a lot of times, which I didn't think was a great idea. I thought we should have.
He wasn't blocking the whole game.
He wasn't. It was like I'd say at least more than 50% of those routes he was blocking because I was getting my point across. I'm like, what are they doing? At least fake him and then have like a screen pass to him because that shit was irritating me. I'm like, bro, y'all got. And then they started running 2 and 3 tight end sets, and I'm like, I'd rather y'all put use check than Charlie Warner or you know what I'm saying, and Ross Dwelly. Like
too much use check, bro.
Yeah,
too much fucking use check, bro.
I thought we could have played use check more than Warner. That was my personal opinion. But I felt like you put use check in Kittle's spot, and then you put Kittle in the backfield and let him get. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your stars going. I felt like
stars going, bro.
I felt like Purdy did. I ain't gonna say the best he could because he could have did a little bit better. But from what I seen from their coverage, they was locked down. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I expected them to be good matchups outside. But Kyle didn't do enough job of catching them off them screens when they're blitzing. You know they're gonna blitz on 3rd down. That's what Spagnuolo does. Why are you not, you know what I'm saying, getting Kittle some of those, you know, like easy throws or Deebo some of those easy throws? It just wasn't adding up to me. Purdy missed some.
That's where you got to be a gunslinger, though. You got to have that mentality of saying "fuck Kyle." Pat Mahomes wouldn't just sit there and not feed his all-star weapons, bro. Like these are Pro Bowlers. Some might even be Hall of Famers. Like, bro, you gotta feed those people in the biggest game of the whole damn season. Like, yes, Purdy did not play bad, but he did not play better than Mahomes for one. And 2, it's like, bro, you got to be able to elevate the talent around you, bro. Like, that's my whole thing. That was my whole shit about everything, bro. Like, we have a quarterback-friendly offense. You got to be able to really elevate the talent around you when you already have hella talent already and just be able to just make some throws, bro. Get at least 2 touchdowns in the game, bro. Like, when Pat Mahomes did an interception and we did not get any points off of it, like, come on, bro. You got to be better than that. It's the fucking Super Bowl, bro. Out of the half, what are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree that he has to put up more points, but also I don't think he played bad to the point where he looked timid to me. Like I still think he was trying to make the throws. I think like the touchdown he tried to throw Debo, it was underthrown a little bit, but he was still threw it out there, gave him a chance. And then Kyle came out the second half with like what two or three straight possessions where he just had all pass plays, and then Purdy still couldn't really get nothing going. So that's what the only part I really felt like Purdy could have been a little bit better. But outside of them, maybe first two possessions, I felt like he was pretty good the whole game. But even then, Kyle didn't run the ball one time in them two possessions. You just ran it. You tried to drop back and pass, and it's like, bro, Purdy ain't that dude. I'm
But you
not saying he
gotta
ain't gonna
be
never be
that
that dude.
dude, bro. That's what it comes back to, bro.
Yeah,
You
but ain't
gotta
nobody
be
ain't
that dude in order to beat that dude on the other
no.
side of the field, bro.
I hear what you're saying, but ain't nobody walking into the league being that dude in their second year like that. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, bro, he's not. He's not gonna be the dude in the third year, bro. You cannot teach
Uh,
arm strength. You cannot teach playmaking capabilities.
he
Being
has all those,
being
so
a
that's
game
what I
changer.
don't.
No, bro, I don't
Yeah, to
see it,
me,
bro. He's better than Jimmy, and I know that's what everyone wants to always say, but bro, that's not a lot if you're being better than one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, bro. You
to
gotta have
me,
first round talent in order to go just to even have a chance to beat this nigga Mahomes, bro. This nigga went through Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, the MVP. Like, come on, bro. Like, and then those games were still like close. They still almost could have came back, but in Shanahan system, I just always feel like, bro, what would it really look like if he had a Hall of Fame caliber talent at quarterback within his scheme with all these weapons? Like, bro,
to me, like I said, I think Purdy played well enough given the circumstances. I don't think he played like, yeah, he's not this dude that's gonna walk in and just, I don't know, maybe be Mahomes. But at the end of the day, I still feel like he could have played better, and I feel like given a chance again, he will play better. Like you say, he maybe could have took a little more shots, but as a second year player, I don't think he's necessarily has that type of confidence where he's gonna say fuck what Kyle's saying in the Super Bowl. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. So I'm saying he's something to grow from, but I still think he made enough plays to where he could have won this game. So
but
I'm not
he was
necessarily
what?
I'm not necessarily mad at the way he played, but for sure I think he could have played better. But also, Pat Mahomes didn't play a perfect game either. He just had a game-winning drive, and it just looks great.
So Brock Purdy was 3 for 12 on third downs in the Super Bowl. That's definitely not good.
Yeah, but also look at the play calls, brother. He was getting blitzed and beat the fuck up. That's not
You gotta be able
necessarily
to beat
his
the
fault.
blitz. You gotta be able to beat the blitz.
Yeah.
On the last one where they had the last, it was like the overtime. I believe that's why we had to kick the field goal. No, that was with Juwan. It was the fourth quarter one, and you see BA come across. You see the man blitz. It was a nice blitz because it was disguised, but he still blitzed. Ayuk was open enough, bro, to be able to just throw it to him real quick, and that could have possibly ended the game because we get like a first down there and maybe close it out. But Pat Mahomes, bro, like to say he didn't play a good game, bro. He played a great game. He was 34 for 46, 70% completion percentage, 333 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception with the main touchdown at the end, bro, to really just put us away, bro, and dog walk us. Like, it takes that type of level of effort from the quarterback position in the biggest
And
games.
I'm saying, all that shit came in them last two drives, bro. That's what I'm saying. But
That's what the difference is.
but that's on the no man. I just get like their defense played better than ours when they counted. I don't feel like that's necessarily on off offense because if Purdy gets that one touchdown and Mahomes doesn't get that other touchdown, are you gonna say he's out playing Mahomes? You're gonna be like, nah, it just kind of
But he
exact.
did,
I
bro.
hear what you're saying, but that's just the way the ball bounces sometimes. So I don't feel like
It
he
shouldn't be
played bad.
accepted. That's the way the ball bounces when you don't make the effort. And this goes back to Kyle. This is the only thing I blame on Kyle, bro. Go get a fucking quarterback. No matter if it's in the first round of the
Bro,
draft,
no, you tripping, bro.
no matter if it's Tom fucking Brady, bro. Go. You have to have the actual playmaker and game changer at the most important position on the field when it matters, bro.
You're putting all the blame on Purdy, and I get that. That's cool. That's how you want to look at it. That's cool. But Kyle didn't do him no.
Kyle gets
Kyle,
the blame for not knowing the quarterback position enough to
no
be able
play
to
calling
count
as
in the
well. He
quarterback,
didn't
bro.
do him no favors in his play calling. You can't call 7 5-step drops when the blitz is coming. That's not gonna work.
But
So
you have to be able to do that in the NFL game, bro. Like
yeah,
any other quarterback, you would call that for. You can't just do it because your man's doesn't have the
No, because you can't, bro. You cannot call those deep dropbacks on blitzes, bro. You have to get the ball out quick. That's what Mahomes was doing.
So you have to be able to have the hot route, to know the hot route, where
and there was none of that. That's what I'm saying. He's got Kittle blocking, and you got three deep routes.
With it, as the quarterback, you have to be able to see the blitz as it's coming and throw it to the open man right there. It was Ayuk Brown, one of them on a main play, bro. Like,
I get you. There's mistakes happen, but what about the one when Ayuk ran the wrong route instead of cutting up, he ran wide, and that could have been a touchdown. Everybody forgetting about that part, right? So it's like it's a give and take, bro. Everybody makes mistakes. CMC fumbled on the first drive. How often does that happen? You feel me? Like,
that was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like, everybody got shit that happens. Fucking Daryl Lutter, the ball bounces off his foot, and then everybody's ignoring the fact that Ray McLeod tries to fucking scoop it and keep running, but just fall on the fucking ball. What are you doing? Like, that made absolutely no sense.
Yeah, that was well. Actually, even with that one, that was just tough because initially I thought it was on Ray for not catching it, and then it's when you see the replay of it hitting the other person's foot.
No, I seen that live.
That shit.
But Ray's supposed to fall on the ball. Why are you trying to grab it and keep running? That makes no sense.
Yep.
That makes no sense. And you have nowhere to run. Even if you scoop it and keep running, there's three people around you to tackle you. Like, that made no sense. So yes, it's not, of course, his fault that dude hit the ball. But how he played that was definitely his fault. You know better. You got to fall on that. So it's a bunch of shit that happened.
Uncle Looney says, Purdy played well. Way more on Kyle. You got to run Mitchell Mason, bro. You cannot rely on your running back, bro, in the Super Bowl, bro. That's what it was with the Chiefs, bro. They went away from Pacheco. When the game mattered, bro, Pat Mahomes took that shit over. This nigga Pacheco only had 18 carries for 59 yards. Patrick Mahomes led his team in rushing with 66 yards rushing, bro, on top of the 333 that he threw for. Like, bro, you gotta be able to do shit like that. Josh Allen in the system would do
but also, our running game was hitting. Our running game was working way better than theirs,
bro. But they're still gonna key in on the run. It's the same thing happened when Jimmy was out there in 2019, bro. Chiefs said we're gonna key in on the run and make the actual quarterback make plays against us. And what happened again? The quarterback didn't make enough plays, bro.
I mean, I feel like he did make enough plays. The defense didn't make enough plays, if that's how you want to look at it.
If you didn't make enough plays in overtime to actually score a touchdown, or if you didn't actually make bro, when we got the interception back, bro, out of halftime, and we're only up 7 points, that is your moment to go take advantage of that and be able to get a touchdown or get a field goal on the board. We didn't get shit done on that play and give right back to Pat, down 7. Now we're still confident about being able to make this comeback.
Wait, say that again.
So we was up 7 coming into the half, the third quarter. Chiefs had the ball. We end up getting Tig ends up getting an interception. We literally put up no points on the board and punted right back. You cannot allow that to happen when you're going against a talent of Mahomes who can come back from, for sure, more than 14. But if he's only down 7, we're like, come on, man, that's easy work.
Okay, but also we have a misfield extra point, so that leaves him the window open to even score 3,
which was blocked.
To send it to overtime.
It was blocked.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, same thing. That's on the O-line. It ain't Moody's fault. I'm not gonna blame it on Moody, but you feel me? That's a key play in the game where Mahomes can't even kick a field goal on that last drive. You know what I'm saying? To tie the game up and send it to overtime, he has to get a touchdown, and that ends the whole game. And then also on the defense, our offense gave you a 3-point lead with you to have to get one stop, and they gave up a fourth and 1 and like a 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 12 or whatever it was for Pat Mahomes to be running the ball. So, I mean, you can't put that on Purdy when he gave him a lead and a chance to win the game with defense having to get a stop. So,
well, I'm not saying the whole game is on Purdy, but it's the fact that we still don't have an elite position quarterback for these.
But my point is,
go ahead.
It's all circumstantial. I don't feel, like I said, he played well enough for us to win the game. Yes, he did not win the game, but he didn't lose the game.
If he would have played well enough for us to win the game, we would have won the damn game.
It fell down to the defense. It didn't come down to the offense. It came down to the defense.
Defense played a great game against Pat Mahomes. Bro.
They did, but they didn't get them 2 stops when they needed them the most.
The whole game.
So what are you talking about?
Brother.
How can you blame that on the offense when the offense wasn't the last one on the field?
I mean, the defense got the interception to be able for us to capitalize, and we gave it right back.
Sure. They had one turnover.
Yeah, with 3 sacks. They still got 3 sacks on the play. Armstead played pretty well. Nick Bosa, despite everybody shitting on him, he still has 6 tackles in the game. Javon Hargrave stepped up. Fred Warner had 13 tackles. Shout out to Tig Brown, 11 tackles on the game, like, and an interception. Like, the defense played really well, bro. Like,
no, they did, but they also gave up 2. They also gave up
only scoring 22 points in a 5.
The defense didn't play well enough, right? If that's that's the metric you're using, they didn't play well enough.
You gotta be able to give.
Yeah, if you have a lead, you have to get off the field
to be able to put their hair back and be able to just go after these niggas because you know they're gonna be down, bro. You have to put up points on Pat Mahomes. We said this shit before the game, bro. You got to be able to score points on this nigga because he can come back anytime.
I agree, but at the end of the day, they put up points and he gave them a chance to get the win.
22 points in 5 quarters. That's not enough.
Gave him a chance to win.
It's not enough. Jesus. Drake Greenlaw. With Drake Greenlaw.
Enough blame to go around.
I understand. This is therapy session. We letting it out. Just letting it out. This is gonna feel better after this. After we've done this, but we have to do it. Drake Greenlaw goes down, getting hyped. Was it after? Was it before the usher? What happened?
No, it was just like the second drive of the game. He's running onto the field to get back on the field.
Literally ran to the field, tears ACL or tears Achilles.
Yeah.
Tears Achilles. I'm in that moment. I'm still feeling like I'm very sad for my guy because he has had an amazing playoff run. Drake Greenlaw, I'm still getting your jersey, brother, no matter what the fuck happens.
Bro, he already had a forced fumble, a tackle for loss, and a solo.
Hey,
I told you, bro. I was like, Drake gonna be so fired up for this game, bro. He's gonna he gonna ball out. And I was already like, yes, bro. Like, he's on his way to doing some crazy shit. I can feel it. And then that just, oh man, I was devastated. So like I said, after that pump from that moment on,
I still felt good though. We have enough.
No, for sure. I still feel like we could have won the game. I'm not gonna act like that. But like I said, I was even with the CMC fumble, I was cool. I wasn't really tripping. I'm like, bro, but not even that. I'm like, we walked down the field, bro. Like that, we walked down the field. So he just CMC don't fumble the ball like that. It was a bullshit play. Whatever happens, it's a fluke. So I was cool. But once that happened to Dre, I was just like I seen Fred's face, and I was just like,
immediately he already knew what it was, but that was
bruh. And then I was on pins and needles after that. So like I wasn't never feeling comfortable, but I still felt like we could still win this game. And I still feel like we were still gonna win the game.
You know what I'm saying? Juwan Jennings at the game of his life possibly could have been Super Bowl MVP when we needed it the most. The toss or the screen, fake screen. Back to CMC for the other screen on the other side of the field. Still gets back while throwing the ball. Has a tremendous route on the Jarius Sneed late in the game. Throw from Purdy for the only touchdown on the game from Purdy. And ends up scoring in the field. And still had he only had 4 catches, bro. But it was a loud 4. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sure. So Juwan Jennings, what'd you like from Juwan, bro? Like in this game, bro, like just how you really went after it, bro.
Man, he just is who he is, man. He gonna play hard no matter what, man. He gonna play to the whistle. He gonna lay it all on the line. So I knew he was gonna ball out. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. I didn't necessarily see him throwing a touchdown, obviously, but he was a quarterback in high school. A lot of people don't know that. You don't remember his family told us when we was in Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say they told us that. But they also, I didn't realize he was the 4th or 5th highest rated quarterback in his class, above Sam Darnold. I was like, damn, yeah. I was like, that's dope. Like, I didn't realize that.
Right, he probably hold on to that every day. Every time
he said, but he talked about it too, though. He's like, when I got to Tennessee and seen all that the quarterbacks had to do, he like, nah, I'm cool, bro. Like, this ain't for me. He was like, so that's why he got so much respect for Purdy. But at the end of the day, Juwan is a baller. He gonna play hard as he can anytime he's on the field. So in a big game like this, when the juices is extra flowing, I knew he was gonna be fired up. So shout out to my dog, man. I hope we can keep him, but if not, I hope he get a bag somewhere, man. He's a baller.
Uncle Looney says, how much money you think Juwan gonna get?
Somebody will pay him to be a number one, number two. I think it's maybe a number two, maybe not number one, but a solid number two. I can see it.
I was thinking about Kendrick Bourne type of range of salary as I'm looking.
I think he's a little better than Kendrick.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
That's I'm kind of measuring off of that. Maybe even we'll get Juju Smith-Schuster type level deal.
I don't remember what he got, but I feel like he's better than both of them for real.
Kendrick Bourne signed a 3-year, $15 million contract with New England.
No, I can see way more than that. I can see Juwan getting about 8 to 10.
You said what?
I can see him getting like 8 to 10 a year for real.
Ooh, yeah, nice little 8 for 3 somewhere with somebody like go to the Texans or fucking who would be a good fit? Maybe Jacksonville, something like that. One of those types.
Somebody I feel like that just some team that runs, like even like a Baltimore or like, you know what I'm saying?
Tennessee.
Somebody like somebody that can run the ball, even though Tennessee losing Tractor Cito.
Man, they losing a lot. Yeah. My boy Xavier the building. Shout out.
So my dog, shout out my boy Cita too though, man. Gotta be here. LF, man.
He was going crazy.
He bet all his money on the Chiefs. He been talking shit. He be talking his shit. But also he be acting like he hate the Niners, but he don't, man. He just hate the fans. So I know how it go. He said, hell no. Nah.
Y'all need to hire Bill and fire Kyle like Warriors did.
We don't take coaching advice from Raider fans. Boy, y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing.
I mean, Bill Belichick's not the answer for sure.
Listen, I don't agree with anybody trying to fire Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle is not the answer.
That is crazy to me. He makes mistakes. Don't get me wrong. Really he's not perfect by any means. Really he could be blamed, especially with the OT rules. His explanation was just stupid. I mean, it made him look. Yeah, it just looked crazy.
Do you think that was a big? That wasn't a big deal to me though. Like
me either, because I wasn't.
Come on, bro. Y'all know.
They had their mind made up with it, but I just feel like for players to be in the media talking about they didn't know the rules, that just sounds crazy. Yeah. Like Kyle, you got to make sure your team at least knows what's going down if that situation occurs.
It's niggas that like don't play football that should know that no overtime rules like.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like that was. I'm taking out of context. I feel like most niggas knew the overtime rule except for Kyle Juszczyk who said it. Like,
Armstead said the same thing too.
Nah, niggas.
So my thing is, you got to cover that in the team meeting. Like you should have went over that.
Y'all played how many years of football and don't?
They just changed the overtime rules though for playoffs.
Just so what was the change? Because all I thought it was just like it was still like, all right, you kick a field goal. But if you only
those stayed the same, but the thing was, if we would have scored a touchdown, they would have got the ball back no matter what.
Okay, so that was a change. Okay, cool.
Yes,
well, we did.
So that's why. We did, and that's why I said it didn't even come into play. Everybody was blowing up, but they were saying you got to get Mahomes the ball first, and then see what he does, and then come. But that's what I said. Bro.
And you put the pressure on this nigga. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I said I can understand either way. But I don't want Mahomes to have the ball first. I'm not gonna hold you.
Thank you. This nigga been hot the whole fourth quarter.
Bro.
No, we want the ball.
And then they was just, and I don't know. It just people was like, you got to do it because then if you get a turnover, you can win the game on a field goal. And I was like, yeah, that does make sense. But either way, the shit didn't come into a play in our scenario.
Want to give
Mahomes the ball. The fact that you got players coming out saying they didn't understand the rule, it just sounds crazy as fuck.
That's kind of crazy. Y'all
like you feel me? Like y'all should have went over that at some point when the postseason started.
Before the overtime started, maybe like y'all saying.
Y'all should have went over this the Packers game. Like, look, there's new playoff rules. If the shit goes to overtime, this is the new rules that implemented for the playoffs. Like y'all should have went over that in the Packers game. We shouldn't be in the Super Bowl talking about we didn't know overtime rules. Like, but what is going on? So that's the only thing I didn't like. But Kyle gave an explanation. He said, look, his staff and the analytics people went over it. They thought they played it the best. So I can live with that. But it's just, it is what it is. You won a touchdown right there. We didn't get the touchdown. So that's that when you leave the door open, the boogie bag is going to walk through it. So.
Well, he walked he moonwalked through that motherfucking dog. He said, "I only need 7."
Man, Fred was just looking rough at that bad drive.
I
And
mean,
what?
it was really the Kelsey at the end. He just got my nigga off the line.
And when he ran straight past Fred. Fred took a crazy ass angle. Like I don't know if he's probably tired at that point, and rightfully so. It's in the fourth quarter. Mahomes ain't ran all fucking game in the last 2 drives. He just decided we seen this on film, so they probably was waiting on that for real. But also, I also say if Dre, I mean, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but if Dre Greenlaw is playing in this game, Mahomes ain't getting the runs like that, boy. He getting his head knocked off. So even the fourth one, the one on 4th down, Dre probably filling that gap way quicker than Owen Burks. So I'm not gonna put it on OB because he's getting thrown into the fire right there.
He got thrown to the super. That nigga did not think he was. I know that nigga was like.
Man, listen, like you feel me, like. They started going at my boy, and he did pretty much best as he could, man. I'm not gonna hold that against him.
He did as good as I thought he was gonna do. Good
yeah, exactly. Like, bro, like
run game, pass game, gonna be a little sketch, but
exactly. But we know that. You feel me? He's not Dre Greenlaw. You feel me? It is what it is.
5 tackles.
You feel me? Like
shit. You feel me?
I just didn't. What happened to Embry? Why were we putting?
Yeah, that was crazy. Even though, so that was crazy to me. But I don't feel like it affected the game that much because they were shit. But
because
towards the end, that was crazy. Go ahead.
Because Demo's a much better tackler than Logan Ryan, bro. So Logan Ryan is getting mixed up in these cross routes and passing people off when that should be Demo in there. Yeah, it just was crazy to me. They took this Logan Ryan shit too far.
They didn't. I definitely don't want. We said this for the game. I definitely don't want Logan Ryan in there, but he was in there.
He's solid. Don't get me wrong, but damn, they took that shit on one. It remind me of like when we had Norman. Like y'all pulled this man off the street. Now you just got him starting. We gotta relax. Like,
their star receivers didn't really do much though. Like, I mean, Rasheed Wright still had 6 catches.
And did you see Fred Warner get tackled on that play?
Which way?
On the Rasheed Rice play in that 4th, or was it the overtime one when he came on that crossing route? They only called one offensive holding on the line on Trent Williams. Then they stopped calling holding. That shit pissed me off.
Nah, the Chiefs O-lineman hold ridiculous. It was crazy, bro. It was out
crazy. And how you call it on Trent, which he held. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Trent did hold him.
It was the numerous times I'm seeing them just like bear hugging our defensive linemen. Like, you're not gonna call that? Like that shit was crazy, bro.
They running pick plays. They not calling pick plays.
Oh, they ran they did cross block when they was coming out the end zone.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I was like, bro, you could cross, you could chop block.
Hell no, you can't do that shit. And even on the touchdown, the one they scored, they have an offensive lineman in the end zone.
Yeah,
when they throw the ball, bro. This man is 5 yards down the field.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why you need an elite quarterback because you're going against the refs. You're going against the best ever. You're going against
the hotel staff. You're going against the NFL practice facilities.
Oh my God, it's too much.
Nah, but at the end of the day, man, like I said, man, it ain't one person to blame for this loss.
No.
It's a collective.
Well, it's whole team loss. It's all team
everybody, man. But it was just like Kyle had to call a timeout because Wilkes was finna go 0 blitz on Mahomes. Like it was just crazy. We were all getting it. Was just,
that was weak as hell to me. Look, I want niggas to stop talking about Steve Wilkes, man. Steve Wilkes coached an amazing game. He coached really good throughout this whole playoff run. Kyle really tried to sun him on that last one, and like.
But I do agree with Kyle. You can't go 0 blitz on Mahomes.
Yes, you cannot do that.
You got to take a timeout.
Like, bro, I don't know, bro.
We saw what happens with that.
I'm not feeling him being the black sheep of this whole shit.
Nah, definitely not. He's not to blame for this. I feel like it's more on the players than Wilkes, if anything.
Yeah.
Like defense was out there not making tackles, out there getting hit on easy, little simple ass routes instead of jamming people at the line. So I'm not gonna put that on Wilkes.
That's how I feel about the offense.
Yeah, not for sure. Offense, yeah.
You gotta execute.
Nah, facts.
Hey, where was Kittle?
Bro, I want to see.
I lost all my parlays. I put him in every single one.
I gotta see the statistics, bro, for real, because I need to know how many routes he actually ran. Because every time I looked up, he's blocking, bro. And that shit was.
I really only saw him blocking on one. I think that was the last one. to Jawan, or maybe it was an overtime, and they had him out there. I'm like, bro, why is this nigga blocking? It was like third down.
But it was they was doing it the whole game, but they were blitzing, so I get somebody has to stay in and block. But even if it's Kittle, bro, even if he just chips and then flanks out, like, you feel me, we got to get this man the ball, hand it to him, run it to him. I don't give a damn. Like, he's one of the best football players in the NFL. Get him the ball.
You gotta use the shoulders, man. This nigga Travis Kelce show was used. He got 9 catches for 93 yards. So, my God, what are we doing? Purdy, what are we doing? I don't even know where else to go from here, man. I mean, I was trying to talk about the Burford situation that kind of jumped off after with.
Yeah.
Cristiano.
Yeah, he cleared it up, but that's still, though, that was weird. Like, you feel me? You feel me? You trying to protect one person to throw somebody else under the bus.
I learned so much about Feliciano in the last 24 hours. I didn't know he was a real nigga like this. This nigga from did you even know he went to the U?
I didn't know he went to the U, but I did know he been in the league for a minute, though.
I heard a lot about Feliciano the last 24 hours. Okay, this nigga went to the U.
I didn't know he went to the U.
Initially, I guess he had put on Instagram blaming Burp. He really pointed out what happened on the play.
Yeah, so basically a fan was like, yo, this is McKivit's fault. He could have chop blocked him. And then Feliciano, and I understand Feliciano's point too, because it's like, damn, I got hurt. So if I was there, I probably could have did this type shit. But he also was like, well, if the man, if the person who blocks him is actually blocks him, he don't have to worry about the chop block.
He threw my nigga under the bus.
Yeah,
but like,
and then Burford, he wasn't intending to throw Burford on the bus. He was just trying to save his boy McKivitz, basically clearing it up. Like, it ain't McKivit's fault to cover up somebody else's shit. And and from Feliciano's perspective, he's probably looking at it like, if I would have made the mistake, I would still be saying the same shit. You feel me? That's probably how he's looking at it. So Burford, like, damn, I get on Twitter. This the first thing I see. You feel me? He like, that's cool, bro. And then Feliciano, wakes up the next day.
That's not even where it ended. That's not even where it ended.
Oh, for real? Okay, boom.
The now newborn rivalry of the Eagles versus the Niners, even though we smacked the shit out of these niggas earlier this year, shut them down. Hassan Reddick was talking about he wanted to trade, now he didn't want to trade. My guy, Jalen Rager, or was it Rager? Damn, now I forgot my nigga's name. The rookie, defensive tackle
Carter.
Jalen Carter jumps into the whole situation. Apparently, Feliciano, he said that Feliciano is that type of like dirty player or whatever to throw it under the bus. He just took it upon himself to be like, look, this nigga dying. He talked about my homie dying and some shit like that on the field. I was like, damn, a real nigga like that. He out there talking about niggas dead homies and shit.
Damn.
Smoking up a blunt. So Feliciano said back, he was like, nah, man, this nigga was talking about he was gonna kill my kids, or like he pretty much, bro. I went shit was I was at the job.
Oh yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get that deep in the weeds.
Go ahead. He pretty much he was coming at the nigga kids about his family and shit like that. And then that's where Feliciano said he went back at him like, well, nigga, fuck you and your dead homie. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you already got a body type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't nothing new. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't throw stones from a glass house, so I get that. You feel me? If you gonna get personal, we can get personal, brother. Your shit is on the news too.
Like, you feel me? Niggas know why you ended up in
Philly. Right. You feel me? Why you slipped in a draft? Like, hold on.
Look, I have a newfound appreciation for Feliciano.
I didn't know all that, but I was just like, I respect Feliciano for clearing it up. Like, you feel me? Like, my some bitch shit, bro. I was trying to protect McKivitz, and I didn't, you feel me, think about what that meant on your end. You feel me? Like, my fault. Like,
no,
I respected that.
He apologized to his man for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But it was,
you know what I'm saying?
It was just another crazy moment. BA breaking down in the locker room today. What they even asked my boy?
Man, first of all,
yeah, go ahead.
They said what? First of all, they pissed me off because both the questions were stupid. First, they asked him, "What are you gonna remember about this team?" And then he was just like, "Man, that we just basically like he broke down like, damn, but."
Because I mean, he thought about it.
Like,
yeah,
he really was like,
teams, bro. All these niggas, bro. All these niggas since we day one training camp, bro. They've been locked in, bro, and it was to come that close and. Man, Like
you feel
that's
me?
why
Yeah.
that built up. Go ahead, I mean,
No, I'm saying like this. They be saying like this is everything we've been working for. You know what I'm saying? So, they asked him, "What are you gonna remember about this team?" Basically, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, "Shit," you know what I mean? Like yeah, like it's we worked every day to come in here and be champions and whatever. You feel me? And then that shit made me mad because it's like, of course I'm remember we lost. You feel me? Like that's you feel me? Like at the end of the day, like yes, all that stuff is gonna kick in later, but you feel me? Like I don't know. And then the last question was like what's the hardest thing about it or something like that? What was it? Yeah. Well, no, they asked him, was this his hardest postseason loss? And it's like what the fuck do you think, bro?
Thank you,
Like you
bro.
feel
My
me?
nigga, like, come on, bro.
I didn't even go. I wasn't in the last
Yep.
Super Bowl. Like you feel
Yep.
me? This is my first time getting to the Super Bowl. Last year, I lost in the championship.
Yep.
My quarterback was hurt. You feel me? Obviously, I didn't want that to happen, but like we just lost in the Super Bowl. Like, what do you think is my toughest playoff loss? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, reporters be asking some dumb ass
Crazy
questions.
shit. That's why Cam Newton went bad on niggas after they lost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, I ain't never talked about this Cam Newton thing, and it's like with
yep.
Cam Newton, I'm not gonna say the man ain't gotta have right to an opinion because that's his opinion, but also I feel like I disagree with his opinion. I feel like Purdy is a playmaker more so than a game manager. But people got to stop looking at game manager as an insult. That's what I just feel like at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And Cam Newton, like them last about 4-5 years of your career, you was looking real game manager-ish, my brother. So
he was.
you know what I'm
But
saying? Yeah,
Cam
I'm saying
Newton, he
so.
definitely one of the best quarterbacks I've seen with my
In
eyes.
college to me, but he had in the NFL, he had one great year.
No, but no, hell no. Freshman
He had
rookie
one
year.
great
That nigga
year.
favorite, where he broke Peyton Manning's rookie record, bro. I'm not gonna say on this show
For
and
sure.
Cam Newton because that nigga was wrong. I ain't gonna lie to you,
You know what I'm
but
saying? He had one
I
great
understand where
year.
we come from. I understand where we coming from.
Yeah,
But we did before we got on the show. Did say that you see the mirror images of Kyle Shanahan and Andy Reid, and
we've been saying that for a while.
Been saying that for a while. Two innovative minds. Andy Reid won a lot in Philadelphia with Donovan McNabb, with Mike Vick. Kyle Shanahan's done the same thing with Jimmy Garoppolo and fucking Brock Purdy. But until he got his golden unicorn that he went and drafted, that changed it all for him. Do you think that is going to be the same path for Coach Shanahan?
No, I just think we got to get back to the ball. He gonna get it done this next time. I think Purdy is the guy. I think Purdy's capable of being an elite quarterback. Maybe not in the sense that like he's gonna throw the ball 75 yards on his knees or whatever the case may be, but he can make all the deep throws. He can make all the short throws. I just feel like this game he's gonna have to learn to process information a little quicker. In the biggest game, obviously he did that at spurts in these playoffs, but he has to learn to do that consistently when the stakes are at the highest. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna hold that against the man in his second year. So I feel like he's gonna improve. I feel like he's gonna get better, and I think he's gonna be a force to reckon with, man. I just feel like the ceiling, the sky is the limit with this kid. I feel like he's gonna have a real master control of how to manipulate a game next year, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
My mom disagree. This is why I picked Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I think Kyle Shanahan has to find Hall of Fame type talent and just athletic talent at the quarterback position in order to be able to get over the hump. I think we are in the same kind of pact where everyone wanted to, like accept Jimmy Garoppolo for what he was, and he has great numbers, shit like that, winner shit like that, which is team stats to me as far as winning. But like, I just really feel like until Kyle Shanahan is able to find a special talent at quarterback, we're gonna keep coming up short. It's gonna be the same thing because even if it's not Mahomes coming out, it'll be Josh Allen maybe or Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson. Like it's just better talent in the AFC at quarterbacks, and even in our own NFC now with Jared Goff, And the Lions, maybe, you know what I'm saying, coming up, they're getting their swag. The Packers, Jordan Love, you know what I'm saying, we've seen them in the flesh. But pause. But that's just where I foresee for the 49ers and the faithful just being back in that same spot of just like, all right, cool, we got a good enough guy to be able to win this many games, but it's gonna still be to see the same outcome, especially if it's fucking Mahomes on the other side of the ball. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. My boy Xavier, you ain't get away with saying this shit. It ain't like Kyle got Tyreek or possibly the best tight end to lace him up. I mean, he does have a really great tight end who led the tight ends in receiving yards here. And
he also led the fucking league in blocking in fucking Super Bowl. Shit.
Yeah, right. You might not have Tyreek Hill, but you do have Brandon Ayuk, who was number 6 in receiving yards with the least amount of looks for receivers in that whole top 10 in a run-first heavy offense. And Deebo Samuel was a fucking savage. Like, bro, they have the weapons. If you had any other better quarterback at that position with the way Kyle's offense is run, I feel like it would look 10x. But I just feel like we settle enough with the quarterbacks just because, you know, faithful in quotation marks, and we're just gonna ride for the team. But you got to have a guy on that other side that strikes fear like the boogeyman does. I just don't think Brock is that yet. But we're here now. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll be proved wrong eventually. But I was not yesterday, and it hurt on Sunday. Nigga, I thought, let's go back to the game real quick before we move on to the Warriors. I thought, that last field goal, this nigga had a minute and 36 seconds left. I really thought I was going to say Super Bowl win. When did you feel like, I mean, I know you picked the team, but like throughout the game, when did you feel like, all right, we're about to win this shit?
I don't know if I ever really felt like that.
Bro, I kind of felt it, bro. Like
I felt like we was.
I got answers. I was like, ooh, shit.
I felt like we have a chance for real. Like when Kyle dropped his nuts and went for it on 4th down to get the touchdown instead of tying the game. That's when I was like, okay, like we here to go for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I was like. But I don't never feel like I ever felt like we was like, yeah, the game is under control. Like I always knew 15 was on, like the man scored a field goal with like 8 seconds left one time. So I was like, I don't ever trust this man enough to be like, we got this in wraps. But I did feel like we was here for the taking when we was down. You know what I'm saying? Instead of tying up the game, Kyle was like, nah, we going for the lead. That's when I was like, all right, we here. But then immediately we get the kick block, and then it was
like Moody had the record, bro, for like longest
kick. Minute. Yeah, for like a minute.
2 seconds, bro. Yeah. Oh my God, bro. Bro, Jake Moody. All these other bitch ass niggas don't fuck with you, bro. You gotta come on the show, fam.
I feel like if you still got questions about Jake Moody at this point, you just tweaking.
He's a fucking nerd. He's a nerd, bro.
What are we talking about?
You get the 57-yarder still after that. Like, come on, bro. Like, this, bro.
The man kicked. What was it with the game on the line? Was that to give us the lead? It was like
57.
Oh, it's 57? Okay.
Pretty sure.
I thought Bucker hit 57.
Oh, man,
I thought
it was Bucker.
52 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wrong.
Yeah, the first one was 55, but I think it was 57.
Wow. That shit is crazy, bro. You gotta stop hating on Purdy, bro. Or Jake Moody, bro. That shit is crazy. But yeah, man. I thought we was gonna be on Mark Street for like 2 seconds, but that shit went wrong. He still was 3 for 3 on field goals, bro. 100%. Longest was a 55. 10 points on the game. Suck a dick.
All the kicks. I don't
know. We will talk about the offseason as it is now upon us on the next show. Because, you know, football does never stop. We'll probably it gets dry in like the July and August, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. It was 53. It was 53 to take the lead with 153 left. So yeah. 53 you feel me, to give your team a lead, 53-yard field goal, basically game on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
quit hating on my nigga Jake Moody. Yeah. We're gonna get into the offseason and talk about what we want to see in the change and what possibly could happen. NFL draft talk, all that good stuff. So definitely stay tuned, as we will always be a football centric show, especially talking about the motherfuckers from the soil. Shout out to the gang, 49er gang. Before we get up out of here, we can praise God. We can praise God that we have another successful 4-time championship winning team in the Warriors to go ahead and bounce off of. Before we get to that, you was there in Vegas on Ground Zero as well too, my boy. Just share your experience with what it was feeling like in the Vegas streets.
Man, it was moving. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't seen Vegas that lit since we was out there for New Year's. Like that was probably the most emotion I've ever seen Vegas have. The only thing difference about New Year's is they actually block off the streets, so you can't drive on the strip. But outside of that, like it was traffic. Like I'm saying, it was really crazy.
They did that on New Year's, low key, for like a select time.
That's what I'm saying. For New Year's, that's the only thing that they block off the streets for New Year's.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's what you're saying. My bad.
Yeah, for Vegas, for the Super Bowl, they didn't block off the streets. But outside of that, like it was crazy. Like they had, I was at the Flamingo. They had $1,000 crap tables. You feel me? And Saturdays, Sunday nights, bro. Yes, per hand, $1,000, bro. At the Flamingo. Like I expect that from the Bellagio. Feel me? Caesar's Palace, something like that. Venetian, you feel me? To win those high end hotels, I expect that. But at the Flamingo, that was insane. Man, it was.
I'm right back. Keep talking.
Yep, yeah. I was about to say it was stars all around. As soon as I got off the plane, I run into Iguodala. He's real incognito. He got the mask on. Just gave him the head. Now he kept moving. All weekend, all around. It's like NFL Hall of Famers everywhere. I've seen Eddie George. Who else? I seen Frank Gore. Like it was just people everywhere, emotions moving, rubbing shoulders with these people. You seeing rappers everywhere, like just walking through the casino, placing bets on the game. Yo Gotti, Soulja Boy. Like you seeing all these dudes in the casino getting their bets in and shit.
You seen Soulja?
Yep. So we was at the Win when we was going to the watch party. Soulja and then was coming out as we was walking in. Man, it was stars and folks everywhere, bro. It was crazy.
Did you see the niggas that got knocked out?
Bro, Booth was right there, bro. If you look at the video, Booth.
Bro, I knew y'all was, bro.
I wasn't there, so look.
I knew it was in the Dre, because in the Cromwell.
Yes, and that was right outside of Dre's and Flamingo. You feel me? You come out Cromwell, Flamingo, right there. So what happened was I went to Jewel on Saturday night.
Yep.
And after I did that, you know what I'm saying, I just walked through the Cromwell before I went in the hotel, and it was crazy. Like it was.
I seen the line
everywhere. Like it was packed, bro. I seen Mr. Fab in there. Said what's up to Fab.
The only black culture club on the strip.
Facts. And the way they keep doing this shit, it ain't gonna be there no more. Because goodness gracious, bro.
You know,
they got to relax. But even when I had walked through there, I'm just like, yeah, bro, it's too much shit going on in here. I'm about to get to the spot. Like, you feel me? I'm cool. Like, I ain't with them big ass crowds and shit like that. You feel me? And then everybody, too many egos floating around. Everybody got all their chains on. You feel me? And it's crowded, people bumping into each other, trying to. Yeah, I'm saying I'm cool, bro. It's too much.
The Henny and the
yeah, but
the niggas is gonna be quick. You know what I'm saying? With it, if everybody bump into you.
Yeah, dude. You know how I get to, like, everybody think they somebody, so everybody's standing around trying to be extra cool. Like ain't nobody even really mingling like that. Motherfuckers just there staring at each other. Like, yeah, y'all got it. I'm getting to the spot. You feel me? So
how long after you walked through there did the fight jump off? You said Booth hit you, or he was just right there when it happened?
Nah, Booth was in the mix to all that. You feel me? His partner got into you feel me? Got into throwing some blows and all that. So you feel me? But if you look at one of the videos, Booth was in there. He trying to break up one of the fights. That shit hella funny. Yeah. But so before that happened, that probably happened around like 4 or 5. I was probably in there like an hour before that, for an hour or two before that. So that motherfucker was moving, and then was it game day?
Did you go to any of like the Super Bowl events, or like, you know what I'm saying,
we was about to go to the NFL experience on Saturday, but then we got about halfway there, ate some food, was like, You know what sounds good about now? Good old nap, baby.
You know, real niggas in Vegas take that. No cap.
And then we had end up looking later, and NFL Experience was just out of pocket on Saturday anyway. So Friday would have been the best way to go because everybody was there.
Yeah, everybody was in Vegas by Saturday.
Yeah, Friday wasn't actually too crazy, and me and Tone was talking about that. Like I thought it was gonna be more people here, but Saturday and Sunday, it was like full throttle. You feel me? Like it was crazy. And then Sunday after the game, you feel me? Oh, let me say this about these square ass Chiefs fans too. These motherfuckers was quiet all weekend, bro. You niggas wasn't making no noise. You niggas was nervous, blood, on everything. Then Sunday, you can't even sit in the casino gamble. These motherfuckers come, whoa. Oh, you square ass. You motherfuckers ain't say shit all weekend. I'm talking shit. You know, I'm hitting folks with the Niners.
Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying?
I'm catching motherfuckers in traffic.
Hell yeah.
And you niggas ain't making no noise all weekend. Then Chiefs. So I told Tony, bro, I couldn't even sit in the casino and gamble on Sunday, bro. I had to get up out of there, bro. I still got the jersey on. You feel me? They walking through just talking. They not even really talking shit, but they, chanting.
They making noise. Yeah, they making noise.
You motherfuckers was quiet. That shit pissed me off so bad. So Sunday, I chalked after that game, but I was just dejected. I didn't do a goddamn thing. Went there, went to sleep, cried myself to sleep. Not with literal tears, but figuratively speaking. It was over, bro. I was just damn.
No, that's usually how the Super Bowl is usually how I go to.
Then Monday ran into my homie, not my homie, but you feel me, Randy Gregory. You feel me? Caught him on the strip. You feel me, chilling. Yeah, my boy, cool dude. Dapped him up. You feel me? Told him, man, like you did your thing last night. He's like,
did you tell him you picked him for bingo?
No, I didn't. I should have though. I wasn't trying to be on no. You feel me? You know me. I don't be like, I don't try to play it cool. Like, oh yeah. But I told him, like, you feel me, did your thing last night. He's like, right on, bro. I really appreciate it. And then you feel me, as he was leaving, I'm like, yo, you feel me? Like, I know how this shit go, but if you get a chance, bro, let's run this shit back. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, he like, man, when I know y'all will know. You feel me? I'm like, it's good, bro. You feel I know how shit be. Like, you feel me? He showed love, so that shit was cool. Then flight back, I seen Mooney Ward in the airport. He was real incognito flying Southwest. You feel me? Mooney Ward blended in with the crowd in the Nike tech suit. He was just sitting over there by the little slots, just chilling. I just threw him the two. He threw the two. It kept it moving. So like the folks was around, man. It was people was out. Like it was motion going on in Vegas. So I can guarantee they're gonna bring Vegas the Super Bowl every 5 to 10 years for sure. Like that. It's
just a perfect spot for events like that because it's a small area of the town. It's literally on one strip.
But it's already the infrastructure is already built, so you don't really have to. You feel me? Do nothing. You just gotta plug in and play.
Entertainment. Everything is on one little area, and we all go to the stadium right across the street from the fucking.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They come back and go crazy. You know what I'm
saying? All you gotta do is connect the Bluetooth, man. The speakers is already set. You feel me? All the entertainment is already built. The only thing that they said was funny that they had to add like an extra I think it was like 100 acres of space for the private jets.
Bro, that was crazy. The night after the game, like 500, like private jets left or some shit like that was crazy. Like it was, that was everyone. Everyone there, bro. Everyone. It's one of those cities that is just gonna be like that, like a LA. Everyone's gonna pull up for that shit. Like Miami. That's another one. Everyone's gonna pull up.
Right, and it's like you feel me. They don't have to do much to like accommodate people. It's already stuff is already there. Conventions and big events are already there consistently. So you just kind of gotta get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. I was Saturday morning. Definitely was about to pull the trigger and be like, all right, y'all, let's just drive. You know what I'm saying? And get out there right quick for Saturday, but didn't end up doing it. Ended up getting a great barbecue. Vibes around the city was high though. Not a cloud in the sky in the bay. So it felt good, bro. It was a great weekend. No clouds, no shit like that. People was at the bars and shit, you know what I'm saying, by the crib. Couldn't get no wings. Wings was shut down, nigga. You got to really get. I tried to time it right. I tried to time the wing stop, nigga, and we was gonna order. I was gonna order at 12. I was like, that's kind of early.
I thought you was gonna order when you first called because when I first talked to you.
Oh, early? No, hell no.
I thought you was going. I thought you was gonna get to it.
I don't want to warm up. Wingstop.
No, that's real.
Like, oh man, let's just y'all saying the get closer. And I waited till like 1 o'clock, and they shut that motherfucker down. Boy, it was bad. I'm delivering shit. So
yeah, actually, she was like, I don't even know what I was thinking because she was like, I randomly just wanted Wingstop on Sunday, and she was like, I don't even know why I didn't add up in my head. She was like, I got there. And then, cause she don't even be thinking, you know what I'm saying? She's not thinking,
yeah. She'll be like, niggas in there, no, the workers in the back. the Popeyes meme lady, was she like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, no, bro, that's all niggas was gonna eat was wings and pizza, bro. Like, and it was, everyone had the same idea, and that shit was pandemonium. So I ended up just eating a burrito and calling it a day. But the city was ready, bro. The city was ready for niggas to win and invade the streets. And after,
man, I was ready to turn up. I was just so dejected after that game. Yeah, it was just like, damn, bro. It just all fell apart. It was like everything that could go wrong went wrong. Besides, like, only thing I think, like, when the Purdy, when the one bounced off of Debo's hands, and I thought bro picked it. Mm-hmm. I was just like, oh my! Once they hit the ground, I was like, cool. That was the thing. I was like, all right, we got one to bounce our way.
That was scary. Cool. That was scary. Good thing, bro, they had no hands, because man, that could have ended very soon. But
man,
yeah, we lived it. We were able to get through the whole show and got through it. But man, what
I do feel like next year, I know we say this a lot.
Every year, bro. Don't do it to yourself. Not yet.
Nah, I know, but I just feel like this team has faced every obstacle. There's like we had to exercise the old demons, and we couldn't do it. This final, we couldn't get over that final hurdle. But now I feel like it's that time.
My man. Oh, I love having you on the show, my boy. We're gonna keep the faith. We're gonna keep the faith, bro. We got 2 days removed. I can't even, because there's a lot of shit that's gonna go down between now and next, even between now and the summertime. So like a lot of shit is gonna have to shake out, and we're gonna really be here to make sure that y'all tuned in to keep y'all going for every twist and turn of the 49ers off season. But thankfully, we do have the Warriors to fall back on, and on a 5-game win streak, looking like, you know what I'm saying, we might be back in contention, going back for the playoffs in the building. That was another reason why I was like, bro, we're going to win the Super Bowl, bro. That nigga Steph hit the game winner on Saturday night.
That shit was many.
Niggas
Draymond hopped on a flight and got right to Vegas.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. I called it, too.
Yeah, I did, too.
And I said
I didn't
last week.
Yeah, you did. I didn't think he was going to go that far, but he did.
That's what was it called? Clutch. You know what I'm saying? Clutch agents.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Mid-season just looks crazy. But I told Ron G too, like I was like, if they played 2 different sports, nobody would say nothing. It's the fact that they play the same sport, and it just looks crazy. But at the end of the day, it's whatever. I ain't tripping. They said Draymond went straight to that baccarat table, huh? Heard he's gotten the win and got busy Saturday night.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because I'm like, man, it's literally only like a 45-hour flight. So like
45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like he flying private. You feel me? You ain't got to do nothing.
Super Bowl and the 49ers, like, bro,
you're down the street, bro.
Unless we have a game on Sunday, I'm gonna be there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So
Saturday night they got the win, got up out of there. Shit. Monday they got the win. What did you really say?
Did you see him? So it was another excellent performance. I mean, Steph Curry, of course, nothing to be said, but Draymond really been hooping as of lately. 15 points, 7 rebounds, all that good shit. But the going at Nurkic, the revenge game of Nurkic, bro, and how this has become now a rivalry, bro. Talk about the guy, Draymond Green, and him talking shit on Nurkic, just, you know, the game and everything. How you feeling?
Yeah, no, for sure. But you know what I said? Like, there's only one way Draymond knows how to play basketball, and that's how he's gonna play.
Yes,
that's number one. Yep. Nurkic, why would you even open up them can of worms? Like, I don't even understand. You did the little slap the four. What's the name? Did all that shit. Like, why would you do this to this man? Did you think he was not gonna respond? Like, you thought he was gonna do that because
you thought he wasn't gonna see you do that?
Yeah, shit? Like he's changed. Drake. We're gonna see if he's changed or not. Like that.
He said he had to chase it off. Like what?
But like,
I
mean, to me, he was because he didn't smack the shit out your dumb ass.
Max,
like, you feel me? Like, that's a lot of growth. Like,
when he didn't make no reaction to this nigga standing over him, I'm like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's all the growth if you ask me. But if you ever thought Draymond was gonna play soft, like that wasn't gonna never happen. Like, I don't know what the fuck you thought. You do that little too small shit and didn't score again. Now you looking stupid. Like, I don't know what you thought. Draymond is gonna play hard as he can for the rest of his life. So I don't give a damn. He's gonna be in an adult league taking flagrant fouls. Like, Draymond is Draymond. He only plays basketball
in the Ice Cube League.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Draymond play. If he may not play after he's done, but if he's gonna play, he's only playing one way, bro. There's no off switch, bro. So like, I don't know what he thought, bro. He just thought you was gonna smack the floor and he's just gonna turn his cheek and let you.
It started that tip off. If you really go back about what
I woke up from that nap. You feel me? That I was talking about. I caught the second half. I think maybe the end of the first, but I was like,
at tip off, Draymond goes for it, going for the ball. Go back and look, y'all. And he had no chance of really getting it, but he's like in this nigga's chest, like trying to tip it like 2 or 3 times, and all you see is Nurkic after just start shaking his head, like he already got to this nigga off the tip, off the rim, bro. Like
I'm saying, bro, it's soft, and then KD. You feel me?
Yeah, no, man, I was so that nigga KD was. It was a great homecoming welcome for KD after the whole shit went down, and Draymond yelled at this nigga. He asked KD after the game, "Did you see what he said?" He was like, "Nigga, y'all can read lips. Y'all saw what that nigga said." What he say? He said, "This is my home." No, he said, "This is my house, nigga." Like that shit was crazy.
No, thanks.
Yeah, no, it was really great game to watch. And
but did you see Draymond's comments about all that earlier?
I watched the whole interview. That nigga shit on that nigga, bro. Like, he gave him back in the comment. He said he had 4 assists, so I give him that. But damn, you only had like 7 points to be out fucking rebound your ass. You got like 8 pounds on me and shit. He roasted the shit out that nigga.
And then on the podcast, he was just like, KD and like y'all both went out like some suckers, bro. Like, you feel me? You trying to do all this mental health shit, whatever the case may be. And like I told Kevin Durant, I was doing this shit before you. I'm gonna do this shit after you. You feel me? He said, I didn't tell not one lie. I got suspended and fined $160,000 worth of game check, but I still ain't told a lie. Yeah, still ain't been no lie. Like, straight up. You feel me? Like,
I'm saying, but you gotta respect Draymond, bro. As I know niggas don't like him. Even
you don't have to. You don't even have to respect him, bro. But if you don't respect Draymond, I look at you some kind of way.
Yeah, you just don't know basketball, bro. I think he's out there hooping, bro. But the Warriors are on a 5-game win streak. We're climbing up the ladder in the standings, so we definitely have something to hold on to and cling on to going forward here. Have the Clippers tomorrow night on Valentine's Day. So make sure, you know what I'm saying, y'all get with y'all lovers, do the whole dinner and thing and everything, but make sure you have the Warriors on while y'all watching it. And we will get back to y'all on Thursday. Before we get up out of here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. It has been an epic football season, first football season of the On Base Soil podcast. Want to definitely thank y'all for fucking with us every week on that level. And we just gonna keep this shit going, bro. Keep this shit going, bro. My boy, you got the last words.
Yeah, just shout out to the Warriors for being above 500 for the first time since I don't know fucking when. Yeah, they're climbing the standings. If they keep playing this well, like I said, we can reach inside that top, maybe 5th, 6th spot. But right now, I'm still like, all right, can we get a little consistency and maybe stay within this play-in range? And then if we keep this level of play up, for me, we will keep climbing the standings because we got a better schedule than what we've had so far. We've had a tough schedule, but yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game where the boys go against the Clippers, and that's gonna let me know, like, kind of team we want to be this year. So I'm not necessarily saying we have to win. I want us to win, but as long as we come out and do what we need to do, I think we can win this game. And yeah, so we'll see where the boys want to stack up at against one of the better teams in the West. So let's do the damn thing. Shout out to y'all rocking with us this NFL season. And feel me? Like, subscribe, turn on y'all damn notifications, man.
Well. All right, y'all. Everyone have a good night. Peace.